wonder if I could do that too.
Huh?
I wonder if I could switch with Cheryl or something. I should ask her.
Oh, because I'm just thinking, because she has Friday and Saturday. I think she has Friday and Saturday off, so she could just sleep in for Sunday. As long as it's not no super cold. It's not super cold, right?
Still 2 months before then.
Oh. I don't know if she watches football or not. Remember the one time she couldn't because she had something like a birthday party. So. Because people don't have to watch football over the Super Bowl party. What are you doing in there? Stop working that chair any longer. Or a whole big scratching post. Actually, there's two in there. Scratch the chair.
EA Sports is proud to present PGA Tour coverage. It's opening round coverage of the Alberta Classic. All set to go, we take you to the first hole. Frank, were you the kind of player who actually might have been worried if you didn't have first tee jitters?
Definitely. Didn't have the energy if that was the case, but it's about turning that energy into some sort of positive form. Make nice full swings, pick some good targets, and of course, you never know what's going to happen.
Crushed.
Frank, that's as good as I have seen all day long.
I think we're going to blame that on the weather. That weather, the wind had to help that ball give it another 20, 30 yards.
Chance to set himself up for a good scoring opportunity with his second shot here.
There's a big green, and we will use every inch of it.
Started really close, and now just a tap in. Not a gimme, but well within his range.
Yeah.
So with that birdie, moves to 1 under for the tournament. Frank, it's always nice to begin a round with a little variety. We had a relatively short par 4 opening hole and now a par 3 to back it up.
You can see why short iron play is going to be paramount today, Rich. Short iron into the first hole and a chance here to hit another short iron into a short par 3. So you can get off to a very fast start.
Wow, Frank, he is dialed in.
Yeah, that was just some shot in there. Easy birdie.
Frank going for another birdie here.
Chance to get on a real roll.
That birdie will help, Frank.
Certainly moving into the top half, that's for sure. And starting to narrow that number down in front.
Frank, how about the first par 5 of the golf course here at the third? Just a shade under 530 yards. Good birdie opportunity?
It certainly is. There's 3 bunkers just down that left side. Avoid those, and this par 5, very reachable.
Spanked it. As far as the first drive goal looks so good. Oh, actually, I'm
He'll be happy with that. In the fairway, now a good chance to attack this hole.
Oh, thank you.
This could be a huge momentum swing here, Frank.
Yeah, one more good swing, and he's going to have an eagle putt coming up. I know you don't want to get ahead of yourself, but it is well on the cards.
Yes.
Oh, it looked like you caught a flyer right there, Frank.
What do you call it? This is way too much.
Wow, lucky break right there, Frank.
Yeah. That's what everyone else is going to say, except him.
Been pretty good all day from this distance, just trying to take care of business. athlete plays.
Eagle, baby. Woo!
Eagle there. Big move up the leaderboard. 25. And you're going for your bread and butter. This is really where it matters. If you can't win, making as good a move as you can.
Well, that's a slam dunk right there. That's a slam dunk.
Should be pretty good right there. And on the safe side. On the green. And a chance for birdie. Boy, this could be a tough one right here, Frank.
It's a very long putt, Rich. Obviously, it's difficult, but he still has a shot to sink this one for birdie.
Oh, that didn't turn at all.
Did a nice job with that putt. Good read, good speed. 14 feet to the hole.
Get in! Oh,
Good
come
effort
on.
right there. Almost made it. He needs this
Bogey.
for bogey. -3 now, third around.
That was a great first day out there, Rich.
I really enjoyed it. We saw a lot of birdies, excellent play, and some impressive names on top of this leaderboard. Anybody's game.
Level up. That bogey could come back to haunt me.
Coverage coming your way is presented by EA Sports and the PGA Tour. Today, it's live second round coverage of the Alberta Classic. Offline, and I think that one's headed for the rough. You have to think he'll be happy with that, given that it looked like he was headed right for the rough.
Yeah, it looked like that was the only place it was going to finish, but, well, it's a little bit unexplainable. Let's see what he does from here now. Lucky break.
Suddenly a ray of sunshine with that birdie.
There is hope. And on the top 25.
Fifth hole, and we pick up the action. Even par through the early portion of this second round. Frank, not a bad spot.
Yeah, you know, sort of rocking on ready, sitting on go. That's what it looks like right now.
That one is in the fairway, down there about 290 yards. Frank, this is a position where a player is absolutely licking his chops here. Good chance to make a birdie.
Yeah, this is when this game just looks like fun. Bunkers don't seem to be in play. The only thing you're really looking at right now is just the flag.
Well, this one should be safely on deck here. Superb shot.
It's as good as it's going to get. There's going to be no worries about making that one.
Little redemption chance here. Had bogey yesterday. And with that birdie, moving into the top 20 on the leaderboard. Frank, you played at the highest level all over the world. What was a comfortable yardage for you on holes like this?
I actually had a club, believe it or not, that just the grooves on it, it would go 105 yards. It was a lofted sand on, whether it was out of the first cut or up or the fairway. So if I could hit it around 100 yards, I could almost hit that distance from my highest club. After that, 70 yards was the next one. So everybody has that little sort of sweet spot with the rig.
So that means on a hole like this, you were looking for something off the tee in the 265 to 270 range, and that would put what club in your hand?
Just in those days, it was a 53-degree sand on, yeah.
He's making the game look very simple right now. See it, hit it, and he's got it right on track. Well, that would have been a bonus had it gone in, but still,
Are you
reasonable
kidding
chance
me?
for par here.
Yeah, there's no damage. You're not going to birdie every hole.
Has his par. Now to the second par 5 on this opening 9. Frank, this is a pretty long hole, 602 yards.
Well, it's called hoodoo. Do you know what hoodoo means? It means bad luck, actually, so you don't really want to be thinking about that on this tee shot. 602 yards, if you belt one off the tee, well, you might avoid the bad luck.
Good contact, good result.
Well, that's got to be 300 yards, isn't it?
This is just a superb performance. Great round to this point, Frank, and you can really see that reflected in his mood today.
Yeah, it just looks too easy. Swinging the club beautifully. Ball's going exactly where he wants it to. He's not trying to take too many risks. So consequently, he's getting birdie opportunity after birdie opportunity.
That was a big, bold strike, and now a chance for a big, bold move. Putt for eagle coming up. Locked in on the read and the speed. Wow, that was so close, Frank.
Just time to forget that one. I mean, he couldn't hit that much better.
Just a couple of feet. You get the sense now with that birdie that our young star, so explosive, is setting himself up for a big weekend run. Now to hole number 8. It's another par 3 with some water. Frank, only 150 yards. This is the shortest hole in the golf course.
But distance control is still very important. If you can get the right distance, you could perhaps aim 10 or 15 feet left of the flag. You're only going to have a 10 or 15-foot putt. So just think of that. Water on the right there. Just aim a little further to the left. You can still make birdie.
Just a beautiful approach shot. Birdie putt coming up. A par on this hole yesterday.
Things pointed to a good week. They're very important right now.
Playing some good golf. There you have it, Frank. The second round is complete. What are your thoughts?
I think anybody looking at this leaderboard, anybody in the top 10 of that leaderboard is certainly in a good position to win. Quality of the golf there in that first 10 is excellent.
This is EA Sports coverage of the PGA Tour. Today it's live third round coverage of the Alberta Classic. Now it's right in his wheelhouse, good position where he can attack the pin.
Yeah, he has all those options now. That ball's sitting up, you can bring it in high, you can bring it in low. The choice is yours.
Oh, God.
Really nice control there, playing well to his strengths. Frankie's going for 2 birdies in a row.
If he can knock this one in, then that's certainly going to help the confidence.
Frank's starting to make the move.
Leaderboard very volatile at the moment, so a lot of move in that middle piece of the leaderboard. Top 20 so far.
Now to the long par 5 7th hole, 602 yards, Frank. They call it hoodoo.
Yeah, it's nothing for a little muscle man to bust one up the tee there. Well, actually it is. You're going to need 2 of your best if you want to reach this par 5 and 2. So start with a good one. Long and straight.
That's how you do it. Frank, golf may be the best sport to follow from this standpoint. You can get closer to the great athlete in golf than you can in any other sport. You could stand 5 feet from Tiger Woods at a tee box as he's getting ready to drive. I mean, that's really unusual in sports.
Yeah, it's a different type of spectator sport, especially if you follow your favorite player all the way around the golf course. Because it's not like waiting for your favorite hitter in a baseball game and you've got to wait till the innings. You can literally see him at every single shot right through the park.
Frank, an important eagle from the middle of the pack toward the front.
Playing well ahead of the leaders. Still, that move up there, at the end of the day, very important.
Frank, you like this kind of design feature where you go from the longest hole in the course immediately to the shortest hole.
Certainly, golf giveth and golf taketh away. This is just minimally uphill, just a couple of feet, but you can see from the overview the design of the green. And that flag's on the right, it's a little bit of a longer carry, so just be a little cognizant of that. You don't have to hit it directly at the flag.
Can't hide the flag stick from that man. Birdie try again here today. Had a nice birdie on this hole yesterday. That is some good work right there. Birdie and 1 shot closer to the lead. Just love the variety here on the front side, Frank, coming off that short par 3/8. Now we go to another par 5 to round out the side, 501 yards.
And the third par 5. Interesting front 9 here. 3 par 5s, 3 par 3s and 3 par 4s. This one not the longest par 5, but still reachable. This one you have to be a little bit careful though. This is probably the toughest driving hole on the front 9 with regard to par 5s. Second shot. This looks like it's going to find the target.
Crucial eagle attempt on the way. Well, you can hear the noise from up here on commentary box. Crowd goes wild after that eagle.
Just when you think struggling for a top 10, 1 hole, eagle, now in the top 5.
Excellent front side, trying to keep it going here on the second 9.
He's just playing beautifully, hitting so many good shots, giving himself so many opportunities. Can he keep it going?
Wow, Frank, he is dialed in.
Yeah, that was just some shot on that. Easy birdie.
Par yesterday, now for birdie.
Birdies are hard to come by in this situation. so tight.
Keeps him right in the thick of it. Frank, that front page of the
Yeah,
leaderboard
buddy.
has been looking good all week.
You're exactly right, Rich. I think our winner is certainly going to come from that list right now. I'm excited for tomorrow's final round.
Hello to the watcher. How are you doing?
This is EA Sports coverage of the PGA Tour. Golf Channel on NBC and EA Sports,
5
in
strokes back.
association with the PGA Tour, proudly present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today, it's live final round coverage of the Alberta Classic.
Dialed in.
Good, clean contact, and a nice result. And a chance for birdie coming up. Getting set now over the putt.
Oh, this is going to be a ridiculous putt. Let's add a few feet. Give this another go. Oh.
Good try, just didn't quite read the break, Frank.
It shouldn't be a problem, you'd think, cleaning up here for par.
So they'll tap in. That's how you maintain momentum. Make those putts for par. Back here at the par 4 14th, and we are ready to tee off. 442-yard hole, Frank.
It's called wampum. My Canadian's not that good, so I don't know what that means, but the way I decipher it, another little dog leg to the right with bunkers all over the place. It's sort of in the place where you'd like to hit the tee shot is exactly where that crop what is that, 5 bunkers down the left side. So you have to somehow squeeze it just right of that. It's very awkward tee shot.
That's an absolute tracer right there. In the fairway and well over 320 yards. Chance to set himself up for a good scoring opportunity with his second shot here. This is a good-looking shot. That was an excellent play right there. The approach, giving him another good look. This from 7 feet. Player knows they're on the move with that birdie. Quick glance at the leaderboard. They can see, Frank, they're not out of it.
Things are very volatile right now.
Woohoo!
Right where they were aiming, in the fairway. Pretty stout second shot here at the par 4 15th. And Frank, what's the right way to shape this one?
It's actually one of the few shots you'd probably want to hit left or right. That notice the entry of the green is more on that left side of the green. Green does pitch back to the player as well, so maybe a little cut in here for a change.
That's a nice approach shot. It's about 15 feet away. A good chance for a birdie. Now this for birdie came away with par in the previous round.
Can't birdie them all, Rich.
Oh man.
has it. Good putt right there. Frank, the 16th hole, 414 yards, par 4, is nicknamed GOAT. Would that be greatest of all time, or is it just because the possibility you could see old Billy out there here in the Canadian Rockies?
I'd like to think it's the greatest of all time. I've never seen a goat hit a draw, that's why, and that's what's needed off this team once again. The first bunkie should easily be able to carry that. And
Check up.
If you're the greatest of all time, this is a fairway, you're certainly here.
Frank, looking at this approach now to the 16th, what does the player need to be aware of?
You've got to make sure you fly the ball every inch of the way here, Rich. The ball won't kick forward because of that false front. So making sure you at least club up, not club down.
Frank is knocking them down and picking them up.
Oh, just taking pins out, one after the other.
Not a gimme, but well within his range. Score that a birdie. Frank, as we make our way to the house, a chance here at the 17th, just 374 yards, a chance for a birdie.
It certainly is. Anytime you see a hole today under 400 yards, par 4 that is, you know you're going to get a short on your iron. You know you're going to get a short iron in your hand if you hit a good tee shot. Just avoid the bunkers left and right off the tee. The green does slope back to front, so it pitches nicely towards you, making that second shot, if anything, a little easier.
Frank, really good chance from this position to make a birdie.
Yeah, really the only thing he's looking at right now is the flag. This is a green light special.
Playing this par 4, still not on the green after that second shot.
That's still not done. A good third shot, maybe get away here with par.
Fuck.
Pretty good shot right there. You don't want to let this one get away. This is about concentration and focus at this point. Oh my goodness, Frank, that is painful.
You gotta be kidding me.
You'd rather miss the hole at times, wouldn't you?
Just a tap in to finish the hole. Frank, that bogey really hurts. Well, here we
This will be
are
the
at
first
the
tournament I
final
haven't
hole
won
here
in
at
forever.
Banff Springs, 578-yard par 5, and Frank, a chance to finish the round with a flourish.
If you're one of the fortunate to hit this fairway, it's very reachable, but well protected by bunkers, left, right, central bunkers as well. You really have to be aware of two things, the wind direction and exactly how far you can carry that tee shot if you want to find this fairway.
He has just hammered this drive here at the 18th. Now he is in a really good position to make a birdie here in the final hole. Like this one looks like it might have a postage stamp on it. Airmail City.
Yeah, look it. Send it.
Wow, lucky break right there.
That's what everyone else is going to say, except him. It's at sneaky distance.
Frank a little too amped up trying to make eagle there.
Well, you don't get the opportunity every day, Rich, so can't blame him for that. Birdie's the consolation prize.
You'll love them, the birdies, and that's another one. Frank, it was a great setting with great crowds. We saw plenty of very good golf. Your thoughts?
I think the course really extracted some of the golf that we saw. It forced these players to play just some great golf, and it wasn't just like a pitch and a putt golf course. So I think seeing the guys tested, seeing the players tested at this level, it was a treat.
Alright.